And now, let's have some fun doing another guitar lesson. Okay, so now here's the intermediate part of our lesson. This is where you take the number one chop and you do a little bit more with it. So for those that are a little bit faster with their fingers, that practice their scales every day to a metronome, then those guys will be able to go like this. We're going to take this little riff here and we're going to add the first string to it like this. And we're going to take the first string, 5th fret, and we're going to take that, hit it, and rake our pick upwards, and we're going to pull off the 8th fret on the 2nd string. So I'm going from the 1st string to the 2nd string. Watch my pick. Okay? And then I'm going to grab the 3rd string in a down pick. So it sounds like this. And you can do the Nuno Betancourt version that goes like this. Also rake it forward. And you can start fooling around with that. And have a lot of fun with that, and that's great for soloing, and it's a good exercise for the hand too. Also, I like to talk about just alternate picking, something simple like the scale that goes backwards like this. Descending, I mean, you know. And that's another little great cutting chop when you're soloing and having fun. Also, there's some fun things you could do with your scale. Instead of just playing it the traditional way, there's a couple of different ways you could play it. One is adjacent strings. It's one of my favorite things to do. And to play it, you're going to play first the 1st string, 1st fret, 5th fret, 1st string, then the adjacent string to that fret. So it's going to be the 2nd string, 5th fret. So it's going to go 1st string, then the 2nd string. Okay? And then you're going to go to the pinky on the 2nd string, go right to the 3rd string, 7th fret. Pinky is the 8th fret naturally. To the 3rd finger, 7th fret. So it's going to go. Then the 1st finger is going to play the 2nd string, 5th fret to the 3rd string, 5th fret. So it's very easy. You're just playing each note of the scale plus the one above it. And that's a great little riff when you're soloing, especially in the blues. To use the whole scale, but it's good to know in case you want to do it. But most of the time you just use bits and pieces of it like this. Okay, so that's one of the cool things to do that doesn't conform to the traditional way. And here's another thing that you can do. You can do like little patterns on the scale to help you be more familiar with it. And this is just a pentatonic scale, but it's very cool. It goes like this. get a lot more notes out of your scale, you might do this. See that? A little faster. Mixing it up a little, you dig? I'm sure you've heard this before, but now you know what it is. It's just a pattern. Starting on any note of the scale, start on that note. Say you use the first note of the scale, the root, and you go backwards 3 notes. Now go to the next note of the scale, descending, and do 3 notes. So here's the first 2. That's the first 2 sets of 3. And you want to learn them really well before you memorize the whole pattern. Just get the first 6 notes really good. And try to get it fast. And then you could add the next part. Until you can get the whole thing.